Jessie here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. In today's video, we are going to be talking all about the savings challenges that I'm going to be participating in the month of March. I'm so excited. We're going to be continuing on with some of the challenges that we have been doing all year. And I also have a new one I'm going to throw in. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing you can see here is Savopoly. This is a savings challenge that I have been part of, or I've been participating in since the start of the year. And the way that Savopoly works is it's just like Monopoly. You roll a dice, you go around the board, and the space that you land on correlates with how much money you are going to save that week. So you guys know that I always like to sit down at the start of every month and do my rolling for the entire month. And so we are going to be rolling for 5 different weeks in the month of March, since there are 5 paychecks in March. And so I have here my phone, and I'm going to open up my Dice Roller app because that is the app that I use. If I can find it. There it is. You could use physical dice for this. I just don't. So for Monopoly, we use 2 dice, so I'm just going to select 2. And the last time that we did this, we were on this $17 space. So that is the space we are going to start with this time. And we're just going to roll our dice, and we're going to move 8 spaces. So we're starting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we landed on $9, and this is going to be for the paycheck that my husband receives on March 2nd. So for March 2nd, we're saving $9, and I'm just going to put that up in here so that I can reference it when I do my weekly budget. And let me really quickly just put in the rest of these paycheck dates. So we have the 2nd. My husband gets paid again on the 9th, the 16th, the 23rd, and the 30th. Okay, so let's go back to my dice roller and away from my calendar here and roll again for the week of March 9th. So that's 5. So we're going to go 5 spaces from where we landed last. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for the second week in March, we are going to save $22. So I'm just going to mark that down and put that in here. And we'll roll again for the 3rd paycheck in March. I like to do this all at once just so I have a picture of how much I'm saving for this particular challenge, since it varies so much week to week, and that helps inform the decision on how much I am saving for my other savings challenges. I hope that that makes sense. So we're gonna roll again, and this time we rolled 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for the paycheck my husband receives on March 16th, we're going to save $22 as well. One more time for the 4th paycheck. We rolled a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to save $10 on the 23rd. And lastly, we have the last paycheck in March, and we rolled a 3, very small numbers this time. So we're going to start here on this just visiting space and go 3 more. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to save $28 for the last paycheck of the month. So that takes care of everything we are going to save in the month of March for Savopoly. Really quickly, I'm just going to add this up because why not? So we have 9 the first week, 22 the second week, 22 the third week, 10 the 4th week, and 28 for the 5th week, which means overall for the month of March for Savopoly, we will save $91, which is exciting. So that takes care of Savopoly. Another savings challenge we are doing in March that we have been doing all throughout the year is my 52-week savings tracker. So what I will do then every single week when I'm sitting down and writing out my budget is I will take a look at how much income we brought in that week, what our other expenses and goals are for that week, and kind of get an idea of what I have left, and that will inform the decision on how much I save each week for this 52-week savings tracker. I got this from hasslefreesavings.com. If I choose a square and color it in every single week and save that amount of money, by the end of the year, I will have saved $1,000. They also have savings challenges for, I think, $3,000 and $5,000. So if you want to save more, you can choose those printables. They're all completely free. Definitely check out this hasslefreesavings.com. If you are interested in joining a 52-week savings challenge, you do not have to start off at the first of the year in order to participate. It's not too late. Definitely check this out. So that's another one of these challenges I'm going to be doing in the month of March. I'm excited about it. Hopefully we can save a big amount of money there. The next one I'm pretty excited about because I came up with this all on my own. Now, I'm not saying there aren't savings challenges out there like this. There may very well be. I have never heard of them. I was sitting down thinking about savings challenges, and specifically I was thinking about 52-week savings challenges, and that got me thinking. There's 52 weeks in a year. There's 52 cards in a deck. Wouldn't it be fun to do a savings challenge based around cards? So I'm going to be doing this just for the week or the month of March because I have so many other savings challenges going on right now. But you could totally do a spin on this savings challenge every single week of the year and save that way. I'm, like I said, just going to do it for March. So this is what I'm calling the Playing Card Savings Challenge. I created this printable myself using Canva. I just took images that were available through there and kind of created this. And the way that I'm going to do this is with a deck of cards. So I have here a deck of cards. I purchased these at the Dollar Tree. They're nothing special. They're just playing cards. I'm going to take the jokers out because I don't want those. And what I am going to do for this savings challenge is I'm going to shuffle my deck of cards, and for each week I'm going to draw 2 cards, and I'm going to correlate how much I'm saving with the value of the cards. So I just used diamonds here in my printable, but for me, I'm just going to be equating any 2 that I pull with $2, any 3 that I pull with $3, and so on. If you wanted to do something like this for the year, you could give each card a different value and just pull 1 card every week. So maybe the 2 of diamonds is worth $2, but the 2 of hearts is worth 3, and the 2 of spades is worth 4. However you wanted to do it, you can get creative with this, but for me, I've decided that each of the number cards are going to be worth that amount. Jacks are going to be worth 15, queens are going to be worth 20, kings are 25, and aces are 50. So this challenge has a potential to really make me save a lot. Like if I pull 2 aces in a week, I'll have to save $100. That's a lot of money to be saving. So this could get exciting. So we're going to go ahead just like we did with Savopoly, and I'm going to figure out exactly how much I'm going to be saving every single week. And this is fun. So I'm just going to shuffle these cards. I just thought this would be a fun way to save. You can do your savings any way you want. If you want to pull out $20 every single week and just put it into a savings account, you can do it that way. I like these challenges just because they're fun. So I'm going to shuffle. And I'm going to pick 2 cards just at random. So we have a 5 of spades and a 10 of clubs. So together that's going to make $15 because 10s are worth 10, 5s are worth 5. So for the first week, week 1 savings, we're going to save $15. And then I'm just going to put these right back in and shuffle again. Now, if you were doing this every week, maybe you would want to just draw 1 card, save that amount of money, and then take this card out of the equation so that you get a different value every single week. You could really play it up, do it however you want. But for me, since I'm only doing this, 5 times, this is the way I've chosen to do it. Is this fun? I don't know. I don't know if you guys are having fun, but I sure am. I thought this was such a creative way to save money, make it something a little bit more fun, a little bit more interesting. And now we're going to do the same thing again. This is for week 2, $2 and a queen, which is worth $20. So we're going to save a total of $22 for the second week. And then we're going to incorporate those back in, and we are going to shuffle again. Oops. And just like with my Savopoly, I like to do this at the start of the week just so I have an idea of what we're starting with. It makes it easier to budget for it because I am working this into my budget. It just works better for me. You could easily just shuffle this and do it on the day that you do your budget and maybe take the cash out of one of your cash envelopes and do it that way. The great thing about savings challenges is you can kind of tweak them to make them work for you with whatever way you budget. So now we're going to do week 3. And for week 3, we are going to save $20 and $4 for a total of $24. So that's week 3. For week 4, we're going to save 7 and 6. So what is that, 13? $13 for week 4. And like I said, this has the potential to be a huge amount of savings. And of course, if you wanted to do this, but you didn't want to have to commit to saving $100, you could easily split your deck and have 2 piles and do 1 pile with the cards 1 through 8 or whatever, and the other pile be these higher numbers, and you could choose just 1 card from each stack if you wanted. Like I said, you can really customize this to your liking. All right, last week, let's hope we get some big numbers this time. So we have a 9 and a 6. So we're going to save $15 for week 5. So I didn't happen to pull a lot of aces or kings, but like I said, this definitely had the potential to go really, really high. Just so happened that it didn't work out for me this time. I could easily, if I wanted to save more than this, like if this was the only savings challenge I was doing, I could have chosen to draw 3 or 4 cards, or I could have chosen, like I said, to have the different suits equate to higher numbers. But this overall works for me because I have so many savings challenges going. It's probably good that I didn't get any super, super high numbers. So just like with Savopoly, we're going to go ahead and add up how much we will be saving in March. 15 plus 22 plus 24 plus 13 plus 15. Total of $89 in the month of March for this playing card savings challenge. I'm super psyched about this. I think it's fun. Like I said, I just created it myself, but you could totally do your own spin on it. I highly recommend doing something like this though. It makes savings so much fun. So that is the playing card savings challenge. We've talked about all of that. Another thing I'm going to be doing in March, which I'm excited about, is we are doing another no eating out challenge. Now I am behind in filling up my tracker for February. You can see here, I got this from my sweet friend Chrissy over at the Mom Life. She sells these printables. They're super cute with the pizza, and every single day that you don't eat out, you can just color it in. And at the end of the month, hopefully it will be all filled in, and that means you didn't eat out at all in the month of February or March or whenever it is that you're doing this. So this is my tracker for February. I need to finish coloring it in. I did a great job in February, and I need to print out a second one of these because we're going to continue this in March. So I don't have it right now, but just know I'm going to have a second printable that looks just like this for March. We're going to continue on with the no eating out. And the very last thing that we are doing is we are going to continue to save for my Nintendo Switch fund. Now, if you've been watching my videos, you know I bought my Switch. I was able to save up enough money between what I was saving throughout the month, extra money I had in my cash envelope, my personal money, and also a cashback reward we got on one of our credit cards. And I took the rest that I needed out of my tax refund. So I have my Switch. But you guys, the great thing about the Nintendo Switch is there are so many games and so many accessories that you can buy. And so when I bought my Switch, I bought myself just one game, but I have a handful of other games on the list that I really would like to buy. So I'm going to continue saving just a little bit of money here and there for my Nintendo Switch. I do have this printable that I printed out for my Switch. I wanted to save a total of $400. I have already done that, so I need to finish coloring this in, and I'm going to continue to save in this fund for games, and I want to get a Pro controller and a few other odds and ends. So if you have any recommendations for Nintendo Switch games, leave them down below. The one that I purchased was Link's Awakening. I already have Breath of the Wild for my Wii U, so I probably won't be buying that one right away. As you can probably tell, I'm a huge Legend of Zelda nerd, but if there are other games that you think I should play, leave them down below. I definitely want to get Animal Crossing and maybe one of the Mario games, so leave me some suggestions down below. But that is the last of the savings challenges for March. So as you can see, we are saving for a ton of different things. All of these fun savings challenges are great because they keep me on track. They keep it fun and fresh, saving money. And a lot of these savings challenges, I'm saving the money without a specific goal in mind. So like this 52-week savings tracker, I don't know what I'm going to do with this $1,000 at the end of the year. Maybe it'll go towards debt. Maybe it'll go towards a family vacation. It's just like rainy day savings. So that's great. And the same with these other ones too. Like my playing card savings challenge, that money, that $89 that I'm going to save for this, it's just going to be extra money that I have for whatever. The only one of my extra savings goals that really has a specific thing in mind is my Switch, and that technically could be a sinking fund. If I have a specific savings goal in mind, typically that goes under sinking funds. This is just extra money I'm saving for whatever. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I post new budgeting and lifestyle content here on my channel every single week. I'd love to have you come back. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what savings challenges you are participating in the month of March. I'd love to hear from you. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, friends.